Well, I'm excited to talk to Kelvin Bennett, who's head of engineering for all of AGCO globally. That's a great job title. And man, I would imagine your job's pretty exciting because farming and ag is undergoing a massive transformation with technology.
Absolutely.
What are you kind of thinking about a lot? What are some of the big changes?
Well, you're right. It is changing a lot. I think most people would predict there's more changes in the next 10 years than perhaps there has been in the history.
It's just going faster.
It's going fast. The rate of pace of change is never slower than today. Tomorrow's faster and faster. So it is crazy, but it's exciting too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of, with the new technology and the new capabilities we have, we can solve problems for farmers that was never solvable before. So that is extremely exciting. It's hard to wrap your mind around all the opportunities there, but it is immense and it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
What's interesting to me about ag is it was really one of the first adopters from an industry standpoint of artificial intelligence in the broader food system, because we started to see these computer vision systems.
Absolutely.
And so I still think AI is going to massively transform ag in the future. How are you thinking about how artificial intelligence will change how farmers farm and how it will change ag?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's not only changed, it's already changed.
Yeah.
I mean, we have solutions already on the market today. And whether it's vision systems or see and spray or combine automation sensors. So labor's getting way more scarce. It's more restrictive. The challenges, environmental or whatever, is more. So you need real-time optimization, intelligence on the machine to really be able to real-time efficiently maximize what you can get, whether it's the harvest, it's planting, or whatever. So AI is a solution, or it's an enabler today, and it's only going to be more enabler in the future, not only on the products, but on the back office, the support, the way we can research things and just develop things. So it's already made a change, but it's going to increase in scale going forward.
I think I read a stat somewhere that we'll grow more food over the next 40 years than we've grown cumulatively over the past 8,000. And so that puts a lot of pressure on farmers to be more productive. So how are you helping farmers just be more efficient?
Yeah, productivity, sustainability, all of that. Absolutely. You're right. And so there's not that much more plantable land, maybe in Brazil and some other countries, but in general, we're at a finite limit. So we need to produce more with the soil that we've got and that.
So not exhausted.
No, absolutely not. So we have to be able to maximize the yield, reduce the input, and all of those. So it's a whole suite of technologies, precision ag technologies, real-time machine optimization that we can, every pass through the soil or the field, we can give the potential of the farmer to grow more than they did the year before. So a farmer has 40 seasons, right? 40 cycles in their life to plant, and they've got something like that. And so they've got 40 tries at it. So we got to provide the technology so that they can produce the food, increase their yield, increase their income, all of that.
You guys have the AGCO Clean Energy Lab. So what exactly is that and what do you guys do there?
Yeah, so we've, AGCO Power's been developing diesel engines for 70 years. And so, but it's all diesel powered. So we know there's a lot more alternative fuels coming on, capabilities that's coming on. So we need a lab that would handle the fuel, be able to run, whether it's performance tests or endurance tests with all these different types of fuel. So it's a new lab, state-of-the-art equipment, multi-fuel types, so even including electrification, so that we can test all these drives in it to complement all of our work that we've done for so many years and still doing on diesel engines.
Well, do some farmers ask you, well, is diesel dead? Is diesel on the way out? Or
absolutely.
That's not. Okay.
So I think we'll have a 70 years from now anniversary is what we're saying. It's still very much going to be the energy source, especially in rural areas for well into the future.
Well, tell us about your electric tractor. It's the Fendt E100. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we launched the E100. It was in a vineyard narrow application. We just are launching it, especially in Europe now, but into North America, the wide standard configuration one. So what I'm really most excited about that is what we call a fully capable electric tractor. So in other words, we still make the diesel tractor, Now there's an electric tractor, same wheelbase, same package size. And what I mean by fully capable is the same implements, whether it's a front end loader or rear mounted implement that you 3-point or whatever, that worked on the diesel tractor now work on this. So if you're a customer, you've got 4 tractors, for example, 4 diesel, you want to trade 2 and put 2 electric in, you can change implements and everything. So it's fully capable.
Yeah, I would imagine that is helping sell the story, because what you don't want is compromises.
Absolutely.
And I would imagine when you're talking to farmers about electric, they're worried about that. So that makes the job easier on selling that.
Right, absolutely. We didn't want them to have to sacrifice, reinvest in new implements or anything like that. Whatever farming practice they used before is still filling up with diesel. They've got to recharge it, but probably they've got a Tesla or something in their garage. So being able to do that decreases the reason not to go electric for those that's interested in doing it.
And you're at the beginning of the process, the engineering side, but I would imagine you have a little bit of a sense of where we are in this kind of this gradual evolution towards electric. Where is the farmer today in terms of their thinking? Are more and more of them embracing electric?
We think so, or the data shows it's kind of like automotive. So it ramped up, it's kind of stabilized the last year or two. So we're still very much in the ramp up mode. We're finding some real good use case for it is like indoors. So if you've got a dairy barn, there's no noise, there's no pollutants. Bio farmers, there's no deal. So it's a safe thing there. Municipalities, so mowing parks, roadside ditches. So there's a lot of uses for it, and the early adopters are really enjoying it.
That's great. So when you think about what you've been doing in the past 5-10 years, is there one thing that was a breakthrough that really surprised you, or an insight that really kind of goes, wow, I didn't expect that?
Well, I don't know about a surprise, but like machine learning and the machine optimization and just the level of technology. So now machines, they're able to optimize themselves, and the machine learning, what AI powered and other things, that is one that's not only taking off extremely fast, but it's also got a big glide path into the future. So that's for sure one of them.
What about autonomy? I was over at the test field, and that was really cool to watch that.
Did you go to ride?
I did. I got a ride in the combine, and then we had the autonomous cart come up, and it was really cool. So how do you think about autonomy and how we kind of push that forward?
Well, it's coming. For sure it's coming. We're selective markets, selective equipment, but that's only going to scale over time. And, the shortage of labor, but the availability of labor at the right time. Maybe you got labor, but you don't have it at the right time. So that's just some of the use factors for it. And, autonomous, it's never sick, so there's a lot of advantages to it. And I think it's in the future, and the future's not that far away.
What's interesting being here at the AGCO booth, I've heard everyone talk about the idea of how they put the farmer first. And you're like I said, you're an engineer, you're kind of there at the beginning of the process, but are you thinking even at that point about how to make the farmer kind of the center of everything you do?
Absolutely. So I am a farmer. So we have a 100-year century farm. So I'm very cool. 8th generation. So I'm happy with that.
Amazing.
It is. Well, thank you. But yeah, so it's easy for me, but it's easy for all of us, because farming is such a noble, useful, needed reputation. It's sometimes, I think one of the first questions was the adoption of precision technology. That's maybe surprising to people outside how technology savvy and adaptive that farmers are. So, what a great group of people. I get to meet farmers all around the world, and it's one of the best enjoyments of my career, and just be able to take a problem that they've got, develop a solution, and bring it to the market that solves their problem, makes their ability to produce food for the world and fibers, even easier. So
I talked to a bunch of folks here, and like the gentleman driving the combine, he was also one of your engineers, and he also farms. And so many of the folks that work at AGCO are also farmers. So interesting.
Yeah, it is. So it's a way to stay connected, even if you're not active on the farm. You can produce these world-class equipment and solutions, so make them easier. So when they go back home, I did that. So,
very cool. Hey, well, Kelvin Bennett, thank you so much for telling me about how you lead engineering for AGCO. It's been great.
Well, thank you so much. All right, thank you.
Awesome.